JC, it's Mike. Just wanted to kind of give you an update on what's going on at your property. As you can see, got the place framed, as well as getting some mechanical work done. We started some plumbing. So that's the good news. The not so good news is we're having some issues with the drain still, and I know that I emailed you and told you everything was fine, and I'll explain a little more in detail in here in just a few minutes. But basically, let me just kind of walk you through and show you what your place is looking like here. So this is the big, great room. I guess it could be a game room, giant living room. It's about 26 by 26. You got this post here that we had to wrap, and there's really nothing we could have done about that because it's structural. We had to wrap all this stuff, which I think I mentioned in the first video, and we are going to have to get a variance for that because the height is not quite. It's like a ½ inch off. We held this up as high as we could. We'll probably have to get a variance from the building department, which there's nothing we can really do about it. The inspectors are going to make us. We'll probably won't voluntarily do it. We'll probably see if they say anything. If they don't, then we'll let it go and just it'll be done. So if they do catch us on it, you're probably looking at a few $100s, JC, on what it's going to cost to get the variances completed. In which the variance is basically an exception to the code. There's nothing really we can do about that. That's your mechanical room there. We actually had to grow the mechanical room just a little bit. Because we had to be able to access all your mechanical components, and which, you know, it looks great. Your living room out here, or great room, is really a really decent size. So even growing the mechanical room, which we're putting double doors, it would be a great place to store things. We already took what was under the stairs and put those in here. There's just a lot of room you can do some different stuff with. I think we'll actually add a lot of value later on, and once you get to see it in person, I think you'll agree that it actually turned out really nice. I always seem to be short of places to store things. This is the bedroom. We changed a little bit here too. We actually brought the opening of the door out a little bit, so just give you a little more option. Give you a little more option on how we set furniture in here, and the capabilities of just having a little more room. We originally on the plan had it right here, but with this little miniature hallway, when the door swings open, you can still put dressers or whatever kind of furniture there. Also, the sump on the blueprints, we were going to do a shelf. We were hoping that we could move that pipe, but we actually had to just frame it in all the way, and that's kind of what it looks like. And it'll be fine once it's all drywalled. We have to put a little access panel by code. I believe it's 14 inches by 14 inch. So this is the bedroom. Really good size. Nice big closet. Kind of see. Might be easier to see that, or to get an idea of how it's laid out by looking at the bottom, and then the top it gets kind of lost in the lumber there. Okay, let me walk you over to where our bathroom is. And this is where it gets kind of tricky here with the drain. But before we do that, you can see the drain to the house goes down. That's the main drain that goes down under the concrete outside the front of the house to the main and in the middle of the street. Well, the door coming from downstairs, underneath the stairs, the proposed bathroom. You can see that we cleared a path to run the drain under the concrete. So this is where your tub would go. This is where your toilet would go. This is where your vanity would go. You can see how we jackhammered individual sections so we can run the drain into the proposed drain going underneath the concrete and tapping into the main drain over there. Well, the issue that we're having is we don't have enough fall. You got to have an 1/8 inch per foot fall by code. And basically what we did is we hired a company to come out here and scope the drains. So they ran a scope. Let's see if we can. They ran a scope underneath all the drains, underneath the concrete, to find out where they were, which direction they were going, and they use different kinds of tools to figure out how deep it is. Well, when you got things underneath concrete, nothing's guaranteed, and we basically were told that he thought it was approximately 8 inches underground, and unfortunately once we got there that was not the case. You can see the pipe right there I'm tapping my foot on. That's more like 4 inches. So with that said, we are going to have to come up with some different options. My plumber will be here today to take a look and see what other options we have, but it's very possible we're going to have to do an injector pump, which is going to need another sump pit. We can put it in that unfinished area there. If you look on your blueprints, you can see that would be the most cost-effective way. Since the path is already going to that area, we can tuck it in this corner right here. That'd be the most cost-effective way. Or we can retrench another path through here to the mechanical room and put it over there, which would not be the most cost-effective way. And I'll get you some prices on what it's going to cost to get this done, but it's just one of those things. There's not much you can really do. Kind of at the mercy of the way that Richmond laid this house out, which I think I mentioned before. They don't put a whole lot of effort in. They kind of think about themselves, and they pay their subs not very well. So the contractors that come in here, they just do the bare minimum to get by, which is understandable. So this is the walk-in closet in one of the bedrooms, which is also a very good size. This is where the rough plumbing is for the bathroom, but if you were to put a bathroom here, now you have this huge area that is a great location for a bedroom. That would just be wasted space. It would just be a gigantic hallway. So that's what we have to work with. This is the storage room again, which could be a future bedroom. Even if you did put a sump in the corner, it would look just like the other bedroom over there. It would just have a little notch there, which you can frame in. It would have to have an access panel, which I believe is 14 inches by 14 inches as well. And it still could be a future bedroom. Right now it's just a shop or storage. Got a nice little area for a closet right there. Future closet. So we're going to get this stuff together for you, and we'll just kind of take it from there and see what you want to do. The only other thing I know is, as far as the location of the injector, is you could put it right here on this corner. We can box it in, frame it in, and you can do like a matching one on this side for the appearance of maybe 2 columns. Possibly even do from that column to this column, you do a little arch or something like that. That's a possibility. You might have better luck just taking a look at the plans. Well, take a look at the video obviously, and then look at your plans and seeing kind of what we're dealing with here. And let me know where you would like to place it. We're dealing with, as far as size, the same as the sump, which is this right here. And I have my tape measure. Just a sec here. Sorry if I'm making it dizzy. about 2 feet by 2 feet. 2 feet by 21 inches is what that is. So that's what we're going to need, that space. If it's going to be a finished area or a proposed finished area. If not, if you did it in the mechanical room back over here, then it wouldn't matter because this is just all unfinished area. But it's going to be more expensive because we'd have to trench the concrete again to get back over to where the drain is. So that's what we have to work with. Call me if you have any questions. Email me, whatever works best for you. We'll talk to you soon, JC. Bye.